Story about the videos. You turned the girl's voice up to 100, and you turned your own voice down to 0.
Exactly. So the tip is to consciously change the volume. When someone gives you a negative opinion, imagine pressing the volume down button. Make their voice quiet in your head. Then press volume up on your own voice. Ask yourself, what do I want? What makes me happy?
I love that visual trick. Turn them down, turn yourself up. Okay, I have a fourth tip. This one is very important for choosing who to listen to. I call it the opinion filter.
A filter? Like a filter for coffee or a filter for water?
Yes, exactly. A filter keeps the good stuff and blocks the bad stuff. You see, not all opinions are bad. Sometimes people give us good advice, but we cannot listen to everyone. We need a filter.
How do we create this filter? How do we know which opinions to listen to?
It is very simple. Only accept opinions from people you would ask for advice.
Oh, let me think about that. Only accept opinions from people you would ask for advice.
Yes. Let's go back to your story, Sarah. The girl from high school who left the mean comment. Would you ever call her on the phone to ask her for advice about your life or your hobbies?
Never. I don't respect her opinion, and she doesn't know anything about my life.
Exactly. So why did you listen to her criticism? If you wouldn't ask someone for advice, you should not care about their criticism. They do not pass the filter.
That is so powerful, Mark. If a stranger on the internet says my English is bad, I shouldn't care because I wouldn't ask a stranger for language advice.
Exactly. But if your English teacher says, Sarah, you need to practice this verb, you listen. Your teacher passes the filter.
I really love the opinion filter. It is a great rule. Okay, we have time for one more tip. Let's make it tip number 5.
Perfect. What is the 5th tip?
I call this one the failure friend.
The failure friend? But failure is bad. Making mistakes is bad. Why is it a friend?
That is the problem, Mark. We think failure is an enemy. We think making mistakes means we are stupid. We care what people think because we are trying to hide our mistakes. But to be free, we need to make friends with failure.
How do we do that?
We have to understand that every successful person, every fluent English speaker, every great artist has failed hundreds of times. Making mistakes is not the opposite of success. Making mistakes is part of success.
That is very true. When a baby learns to walk, they fall down many times. We don't say the baby is stupid. We know falling is how they learn.
Exactly. So when you speak English and you use the wrong word, don't hide. Smile. Say to yourself, my old friend failure is here. This means I am learning. This means I am trying.
When you accept that you will make mistakes, other people's opinions cannot hurt you anymore. You are already okay with the mistake.